Most people believe that the human body is a machine that requires a constant, uninterrupted supply of external fuel to function. You've been told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You've been told that skipping a single meal will tank your metabolism and send you into a muscle-wasting spiral. Billions of people follow this advice every single day, and billions of people are aging at an accelerated rate because of it. Your body is not a simple furnace that burns whatever you throw into it. It is a highly sophisticated, dual-fuel engine designed by millions of years of evolution to thrive in both abundance and scarcity. But because of modern industrial eating habits, your engine has been stuck on a single, low-efficiency fuel source for decades. We aren't just talking about unwanted weight gain. We are talking about systemic biological drag. When you eat every 3 to 4 hours, your body stays in a constant state of elevated insulin, effectively locking the doors to your internal energy stores. You are surrounded by thousands of calories of stored fuel, yet your cells are effectively starving for repair. Today, I'm going to deconstruct exactly what happens when you stop the external fuel supply. Hour by hour, we are going to analyze the mechanical shift that occurs at the 16-hour mark, a process so profound it won the Nobel Prize in 2016. By the end of this manual, you will have the technical protocol to hit the reset button on your entire cellular ecosystem. The first 4 hours after your last meal are not fasting. This is what scientists call the postprandial state. In this window, your pancreas is flooded with insulin, acting as a traffic controller to manage the glucose spike from your meal. Your body is busy breaking down proteins into amino acids and storing carbohydrates as glycogen in your liver and muscles. From a biological standpoint, this is a state of growth and storage. The problem is that in the modern world, most people never leave this stage. By eating frequently, you keep your body in a storage-only mode. From an engineering perspective, you are constantly overfilling a tank that never gets drained. This leads to a condition known as metabolic inflexibility. Your body literally forgets how to burn its own stored energy because the insulin signal never drops low enough to unlock the fat cells. This brings us to one of the biggest myths in modern nutrition, the idea that fasting triggers starvation mode and slows your metabolism. This is a fundamental misunderstanding of human thermodynamics. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition proved that short-term fasting, up to 72 hours, actually increases resting energy expenditure. It doesn't slow you down, it speeds you up. This happens because your body releases a massive surge of norepinephrine, your biological alertness hormone. It's an evolutionary survival mechanism designed to give you the focus and energy needed to find food. Metabolism only slows down during chronic, long-term caloric restriction, the act of consuming just a little bit too little every day for months on end. Fasting is a clean break. A diet is a slow drain. One preserves muscle and vital energy. The other destroys them through sustained deprivation. Around hour 8, the real work begins. Your liver's glycogen stores your primary sugar battery begin to run dry. As insulin finally drops to its lowest baseline, a secondary hormone called glucagon rises. This is the signal for the metabolic switch. Your liver, sensing the lack of glucose, begins to convert fatty acids into ketones. This is your high-performance secondary fuel source. Ketones are significantly more clean-burning than glucose. They produce fewer reactive oxygen species, or ROS, which means they cause less oxidative stress to your cells. This is the reason why many people experience a sudden, unexpected surge of clean energy and mental clarity around the 14-hour mark. You are no longer running on the volatile energy of sugar. You are running on the stable, dense energy of your own adipose tissue. You've been told your brain needs a constant supply of dietary sugar to function. But if that were true, our ancestors would have died out the first time they went a day without a successful hunt. In reality, the brain runs excellently, and some argue better on ketones. Research from the NIH shows that ketones stimulate the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Think of BDNF as Miracle-Gro for your brain. It promotes the growth of new neurons and strengthens the synapses between them. The debilitating brain fog you feel when you skip breakfast isn't true hunger. It is glucose withdrawal. It is your body panicking because it has lost its primary, low-grade fuel and hasn't yet fully activated the secondary, high-performance system. Once you cross that bridge, the cognitive focus is unlike anything a cup of coffee can provide. It is a state of heightened awareness designed for the hunt. Now we reach the heart of the protocol. In 2016, Japanese scientist Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize for discovering a mechanism that changes everything we know about aging: autophagy. Translated from Greek, it means self-eating. Between hours 16 and 24, your body realizes that no external fuel is coming. It looks for internal sources of energy, but it doesn't start with your healthy muscle tissue. It starts with the garbage. Your cells begin to identify and recycle damaged proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, and cellular debris that has accumulated over years of normal metabolism. Imagine your cells as a high-end commercial kitchen. Over years of cooking, grease and waste build up in the vents and corners. Autophagy is the deep clean crew that comes in during the off hours. It breaks down the old, broken equipment and converts the raw materials back into new, high-efficiency components. This is your primary defense against neurodegenerative diseases, cancer, and the fundamental processes of physical decay. Every time you reach for a late-night snack, you slam the door on this repair crew. You are choosing a 5-minute hit of dopamine over a 16-hour cycle of cellular restoration. But the benefits extend beyond just cleaning. During this window, your growth hormone levels begin to skyrocket, sometimes by as much as 2,000% in men and 1,300% in women. This isn't for building massive muscles overnight. It's for preserving the lean tissue you already have and facilitating the repair of your joints and skin. Your body is effectively shielding your structural integrity while it cleans the engine. So, how do you deploy this without crashing the system? You must follow the technical blueprint. Start with the 16-8 foundation. This is the most efficient entry point for the modern lifestyle. Stop eating at 8 p.m. and do not consume anything with calories until noon the next day. This gives you a 16-hour window where your insulin is at baseline, your fat burning is maximized, and the first stages of autophagy begin to trigger. To keep the insulin signal silent, you must follow the pure fast rule. This means you only consume water, black coffee, or plain tea. Do not be fooled by sugar-free creamers or zero-calorie sweeteners. Many of these chemicals still trigger a cephalic phase insulin response, which can abort the autophagy protocol before it even starts. If you are new to this, use a gradual ramp. Do not jump into a 24-hour fast on day 1. Your metabolic machinery is likely rusty from years of disuse. Start with 12 hours for a full week to let your enzymes adapt. Then move to 14. When you finally reach 16 hours consistently, you will feel the metabolic switch kick in, a physical sensation of steady, calm energy. Finally, you must understand that what destroys your results isn't the fast itself, it's how you break it. If you spend 16 hours cleaning your cellular environment only to break your fast with a massive spike of refined carbohydrates and processed sugars, you cause what is known as refeeding shock. This creates a massive inflammatory surge that can neutralize the benefits of the fast. You must break your fast with high-quality proteins and healthy fats, eggs, avocado, or lean meats. This eases the system back into storage mode without the violent insulin spike. The human body is an extraordinarily intelligent system designed for periods of feast and periods of famine. We have mastered the feast, but we have forgotten the transformative power of the famine. Fasting isn't about what you take away from your life. It's about what you allow your body to do for itself. It needs only one thing to execute its most advanced repair protocols: time without interference. If this technical breakdown shifted your perspective on how your body actually functions, subscribe to the channel. In the next manual, I will show you the exact first meal protocol to maximize the growth hormone surge that occurs at the end of your fast. I read every technical report you post in the comments. Leave the word ready if you're deploying the 16-8 protocol tonight. Let's get to work.